electric. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Slip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm BD.
Hail to the Commanders. Hail victory.
Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft stuff, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it get slapped. It's so
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Can't be lying.
They'll run here with a rookie. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Come on. Hit. 60 Eagles. 6, Mustang 19.
To throw is Daniels. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Strike, 92. Buffalo 18, 79 Brooks.
Daniels looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 4 yards. And a
Hot
Commanders
70, hot 70.
a 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
Press all in. Go.
They'll run once more with JCM. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready. 19, 18. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the
There you
drive.
go. Back. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates.
To the air goes Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they will finally
Man, they gave me a pick.
all the way to the 36-yard line.
That's wild.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Black. 95. Hut, hut.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 35. When you look at this defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Love from the gun. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The Packers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've got a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
56 down. 10 black. Ready.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Set, ready. Red, black, ultra. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Commanders nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Commanders.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give now to Abanikanda. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Israel Abanikanda. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what you're...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 72 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Ready, break.
They go play action. Daniels. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. These two teams all tied after one. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Big Lion. Let's go.
On the handoff, Abanikanda.
Don't click off, Puyu. Don't click off. Don't get scared and click off. Don't be one of them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Rambo 80. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. And he is caught. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive.
Scary.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Abanikanda is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
He was there.
He's going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Flash. Ready. Cowboy 80.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Israel Abanikanda, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
Back up running back. We got to get you a better number. You shining like this. Got to get you a better number. You shining.
Score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Set, hut. Ready.
Now Love. Oh, And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Guys,
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's Daniels.
That's like a show blitz. Yeah, well played.
To the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Blitz game.
Defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Trying to dumb the line out like 10, guys. Trying to dumb the line like 10. Brought him into the line.
So far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Brought him into the line,
Guys.
guys.
Run facing second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Third down, here's a Banacanda.
I brought him into the line. On those guys like that, they just try to cheat in the line. Make one of them linemen grab.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup.
Make one of them linemen grab. Get your hands on him.
Makes this a 100-yard night.
Get your hands on him.
He's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been
Get your hands on him. When they try to cheat into the line, get your hands on him. Come on. Who's coming up? There you go. There go the safe. Come on up. Come on up.
Here's the first carry
He
for
died.
Austin Eckler.
He died out there.
Managed to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger.
Throwing now is Daniels. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Got 3 in the bag. That was 3 in the bag.
Okay, ready?
The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Daniels.
3 in the bag. Puyu. What's the sack? Sack guy. Puyu.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
3 in the bag.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready. Black. Watch out now. 52.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards for number 11.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but to run after the catch. He got really nice yardage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. Red. Cycle. 10 black. Ready.
Love. Pass caught. That's golden. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
Yes.
But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
33. Yellow. Cut.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Set. Hut. Black 40. Set.
Throwing. Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
By the way.
On the ready.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Don't worry about it, guys. I'm just going to let him come through. Unscathed.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll run it with the Banacanda.
I love it.
Yards to the 45. 3rd down and 13. Back to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 80.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And completes to Zach Ertz. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one's going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recovering,
He felt his pain.
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And his kick here is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, guys.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives to slow things down a little bit.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Red, 38. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Able to find the opening.
Says Steve.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
10, here we go, set. 45, wide. Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, Jacobs once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Moves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 4.
Red, cycle.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
52 blaster. Black Ultra.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Ultra, ultra. Down. Yellow, 22. Set, Hutton.
Here's Jacobs. Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready.
Love now. Now he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Set, ready. Smith, red. Set.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Here we go.
Packers will set up for the
Blue, 32.
conversion.
Set.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Steve hurt. Baby hurt Hogan.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Abanikanda once again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Oh, man, I can't.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Packer 60. Packer 60.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
No passing thing. He wants to shut up.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face,
Yeah,
it just shows how
on the
difficult
clip.
it is to pick
On
up
the
the
clip.
zone
Yeah.
defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday
Slow
night
down.
in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Don't press up on Scary Terry.
28 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Don't press up on Scary Terry.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow
What
it
a
too
ball,
out of proportion,
Jay.
but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
52 blue.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Black 40. Hut.
Here's Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
A give. It's Jacobs off the option. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play.
Christian Harris.
Back now.
They wasn't going to use you over there with Texas. You
It's the
shining over
Packers
here
who
with me,
have the
boy.
football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Appreciate you, Aunt. Appreciate you, Aunt.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
Red, stifle. Ready?
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's fine.
Good yardage on the
Take
completion
time.
there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Trust
It'll be a
yourself.
pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here.
No, I don't think, especially with the ball deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it. But move them with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeout to get situation. This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Daniels looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to that turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. Well, a momentary speed.
Y'all really be taking yourself out of play when you try to crash.
Really. They tried to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Come on, bring him up. Yeah, bring him up. Bring him up.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary.
I really be showing y'all to get them off. Step with the show.
No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Get them off.
Offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it.
Bring me to the line. Show me y'all to get them off. Big off.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
It's that.
Oh,
it's
never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation,
Yeah.
hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start.
Oh, okay. This is the disco light work? Okay.
Here's Love.
I think the better.
That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On the double. Here we go, set. 60 red. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Two timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Love.
Stop playing with me.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Stop playing with me.
Commanders are going to get the first one here at their own 23. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores. They had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Fights him off. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure, without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington.
Scare me.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Set.
Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's taken in by Golden. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes
all the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Come on, set. Green jack, black, 95. 6, mega. Ready?
Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yep, chalk. 17. Ready.
Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said, blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. See where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and look for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's a Abanikanda. And this is going to come up well short.